Now, in this video, we will going to discuss about how to solve this problem number 57 of projections of lines by using AutoCAD software. So here, the problem reads as the distance between the end projectors through the endpoints of a line capital AB is 60 mm. The end capital A is 10 mm above HP and 15 mm in front of VP. The end capital B is 35 mm in front of VP. The line capital AB appears 70 mm long in the front view. Complete the projections, find the true length and its inclinations with HP and VP. So this is the problem. So first we'll go to the AutoCAD software, switch off the grid mode and switch on the ortho mode. Now we'll go for the command limits. So here specify lower left corner 0, upper right corner 297, 210. Then zoom all. Now we go for line command. First you consider any point on the lower left corner and give the relative polar coordinate system at the rate 297 less than 0. Enter at the rate 210 less than 90. At the rate 297 less than 180 and then say close. This I would recommend not to do this. We go for the previous method, because if there is any input changes or any input wrong, then we need to go for the entire thing. So this is the problem which we are going to face. So then go to zoom 0.6x. So now this is how we will going to draw the A4 size shade by using the relative polar coordinate system. Now once you do that, so now we need to draw this. To do that, first we'll go for the layer command. So here click on layer, go to layer by name XY and enter. Click on new, type the layer by name front view, enter. Click on new, type the layer by name top view, enter. Click on new, type the layer by name true length, enter. Click on new, type the layer by name locus. Once you do that, now we will going to change the line weights. Layer 0, which will going to consist of projector lines, you take 0.05 and say OK. Then the XY line weight will going to be 0.13. And then go to front view, the line weight will going to be 0.5. Okay. The top view, the line weight will going to be 0.5. Okay. Then the true length will going to have 0.3. And then the locus line will going to have 0.05. So then click on OK. Then the locus line type will going to be dash dot. So by default, you will always have one line type, which will be continuous. Then click on load, come down to take the cursor here and type D. That is the starting character of dash dot is D and say OK. So then you click on dash dot and say OK. Now we'll go for the true length color, change it to index color 30. Then the top view will going to have red color. OK. Then the front view will going to have magenta color. Then say OK. Then close it. Now we'll go for the line command and draw a horizontal line of any distance. Then go to offset. Now first you take 10 mm above XY line and 15 mm in front of VP. So go to offset, take the distance as 10 mm and enter. Select this horizontal line and take it above the horizontal line. Then go to offset, take the distance as 15. Select this and offset to the bottom side. Then go to line, take nearest point on this and take perpendicular to this. And you take this. Then go to fillet between this line and this line. Similarly, fillet between these two. Once you do that, then go to offset, take the distance as 35. Go to offset, take the distance as 35. And from here, you take this line and take it to the bottom side. Then here, you take the distance as 60. So go to offset, take the distance as 60. Select this line and offset. Then, offset 60 mm. Then go to extend. Select this as the boundary and this also as the boundary. And then extend this on these two sides. Then go to line. So once it cuts here, so you're going to get the top view. So take the top view as this. Then the front view will going to be 70 mm. Then go to circle, take INT of this. Take the radius as 70. So then go to break this circle in the counterclockwise direction like this. And similarly on this side. Similarly, go to erase this, then go to line, take INT of this and draw a horizontal line and then go to extend this line till here. Then go to trim this line till here. So now we have the front view. and the top view now. So go to line and take int of this. So once you get this, so now we need to find the top view true length and the front view true length. So you make it parallel here. So we have b dash. So you take fillet, you have the arc here, you take this and you take this. Then go to line, take int of this and draw perpendicular to this, and then take intersection part of this. So you have the true length in the top view. Now we need to take the front view. So from here you draw an arc and make it parallel, and then you project this till here. So to do that, so go to circle, take int of this and take intersection part of this. Then go to trim between this line and this line, and trim this and this portion, and then go to erase this line, and then go to fillet between these two, and then go to line, take int of this and take perpendicular to this and take intersection part of this. So we have this line. So now we have completed the sketch, and then go to break this line till here, and you break this line till here, and then you break this line till here, and you break this line till here, and you break this line till here. Similarly, you break this line till here. Then erase this here. Now we will go for, click on this, go to layer, you make that layer as XY and escape. Now you go to line weight display on, you select the true length of these two, and then go to layer, make that as true length line. Then escape, then you click on this and you make this layer as front view, and then you click on this, make the layer as top view, and then escape. Then you click on this and you click on this, go to layer, make that layer as locus layer, and take the line type scale factor as 10. So once you do that, now the problem is completed. Now we go for DDIM, then go to modify, then go to primary units. So you make the linear dimension as 0 and angular dimension is already 0. Go to text, take the text height as 3, text alignment, align with dimension line, text placement is above, and here offset from the origin as 2, and symbols and arrows, take the arrow size as 3, and say lines, say offset from the origin as 2, and say OK, and say close. Now we go for dimension, then take intersection point of these two, and you will go to get 10 mm. Then here again you take int of this and take int of this, so you'll go to get 15. Then you take nearest point on this and take perpendicular to this, so you'll go to get 35. Then nearest point on this, take perpendicular to this, so you'll go to get 60. Then switch off this alignment, then go to int of this and take int of this, so you're going to get it as 70. Now I need to find out the true length, so then escape, then come down to DDIM, then you go to modify, then go to the primary units, linear dimension you make it second decimal point, then the angular dimension also second decimal point, and say OK and say close. Now once you do that, so now we need to find out the true length. So dim, you take int of this, and here take the int of this. So here true length will be 72.80. So TL is 72.80. So go to text and here enter dimension text. So here we are going to take true length, which is equal to question mark. So here go to text, so take TL equals question mark, and then you place it wherever you want. So once you do that, now we have got the true length, which is 72.80 as per the requirement of the solution. Then we want to have theta, which is 29.69. So go to dim, so you come down to dim, So go to angular, select between this line and this line. So 29.69 we can see here, which is 29.69. So you come down to text. So don't enter, give space and then enter. So you will going to get theta here. Similarly, this angle 15.95. Then go to angular, select between this line and this line. So you're going to get 15.95. You can see here. Then go to text 15.95. Go to space bar and press enter key, and you place it here. So this is how you will be able to get the solutions. Then you just go to DDIM and change the primary units. So go to primary units, linear dimension, you make it 0, and the angular dimension precision also make it 0, and say close. So then everything will going to change here. So this is the advantage and the powerfulness of AutoCAD. So there is no need for you to change the entire thing. So that is the advantage. So once you do that, now we will go to name them. So to name them, here B1 is at the bottom and B2 will be in the front. So to do that, so first we'll go for dtext. So come down to this and you mark this point as text height as 3, rotation angle as 0. You mark this as XY and you mark this as VP, and here you mark this as HP, and then here it is capital A, and here also capital A, and here capital B, and here locus of B, and here also capital B, and here locus of B, and here small a, small b. Then we have B2, so here it is B2 dash, then here it is B dash, and here it is A dash, and here it is B1 dash, and here it is B1, and this is how you will be able to get this. Then go to leader. Now the direction of projections, you take nearest point on this, you draw tangential to this arc, then go to annotation, option none. Then similarly leader, take the nearest on this, draw tangentially to this, annotation, options none. Then go to ortho, then go to leader, nearest on this, and draw a annotation, option none. Similarly leader, take nearest on this and draw a vertical line, then go to annotation, options none. Now you go to explode this and explode this line and explode this line. Then go to erase this, and erase this, and erase this. Now we'll go for multi-line text. So M text. So select between this and then go to formatting, go to symbol. So come down to this, select this symbol. So type Q, small letter Q, theta. Then you just go to copy, select this, and you switch off the ortho mode and take this here and type DD edit. You make this as 5, small letter 5. Then go to move. So now you just go to move this X, and then here VP, and then HP, then here Y, then here it is A dash, of course here only. Then go to B dash, then you will going to come down to this B1 dash, then this will be capital B, locus of B, then this is B2 dash, and this is theta. Then you have small letter A, you have capital letter A, and then B, then B1, then capital B, then we have locus of B, and then you have B2. Then you write dtext and type answers. Now we will going to take up the true length, which is 72.80 mm. So go to dtext. Here you type true length, then 72.80 80 mm. So type 72.80 mm. So then go to move, select this and place it wherever you want. Then switch on the ortho mode, then go to line and draw this line, and you draw this line, take end point of this and draw this, then go to line, take nearest point on this, then go to offset, take the distance as 6, then this and this, then go to trim, select this as the contingent and this as the object to trim, then go to copy. So select this and you copy theta here, and you take phi and copy it here, then go to copy, select this and you copy this here, then again you go to DD edit, and here theta has to be 29.69, so you take 29.69 percentage D, then go to copy, select this and copy this here, and then here you just take 15.95, so go to DD edit, select this and you take 15.95. So now once you do that, now we need to change all these things. So go to VP, A dash, B dash, B1 dash, locus of B, B2 dash, go to layer, make that as front view, then you take HP, A, B, B2, B1 and make this and locus of B, and go to layer, make that as top view. Then once you take this small letter B and your small letter B and small letter A and small letter A, go to color, change that color to blue. So this is how you will be able to solve this problem, and this is exactly the same as that of this particular problem what we have considered. So hence our problem is the final solution what you will going to get. And thank you.